Assalamu alaikum. Get to know your Lord. First part of the Right Belief series by Sheikh Karim Abu Zaid. This dynamic literary work of art's main goal is to revive an understanding the names and attributes of Allah. And understanding the name and attributes of Allah will elevate our faith, strengthen us, and keep us steadfast. This wonderful book is now available in an audiobook format and can be found free of charge on YouTube, channel Karim Abu Zaid. Get to know your Lord. You have nothing to lose.
You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah by your side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah on his side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. With Quran and Sunnah on his side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Give me a second. Let me screen share. Let me start with the, I had to take that call. That's my family. Family's everything. Hold on. Okay, Zoom, y'all in here, right? Can y'all talk? Can y'all hear me? Somebody?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so I'm on the mic. Good. Okay, now let me go back to this. Hold on. A good Islamic education. Here it is. This is the PowerPoint. A good curriculum. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They always call when y'all know how it is. Every time I'm doing my class. Okay. Hold on. Yesterday my daughter came over, but not today. Okay. I'll have all this cut out. Don't worry. Okay. Here we go. Inshallah, y'all can see this. Wait a minute. Let me go back on. Okay, yeah, I can see now. I had to go back on Telegram. Okay, there, Telegram, Dr. Asim and them. Okay, here we are. Yeah, Dr. Asim's watching. Maybe he's not angry. All right. Today, we're going to end this chapter by looking at the model that Sheikh Karim Abu Zaid came up with as a good Islamic educational curriculum. Okay? And let's see what he put here. He starts off by telling us again, he said the principle of allegiance and disassociation. He reminds us that this is the foundational concept of our belief system. Why? Because as we talked about in my intro today, wal Bara emphasizes our allegiance to our religion and Allah, and our disassociation from anything that contradicts Allah, his prophet, and this religion. So any educational concept that we come up with has to include wal Bara. Does everybody understand that? It has to be woven into the curricula to help the Muslims navigate through the fact that we're living in an environment, we're living in a society in which Islam is not dominant. Even though it may be a Muslim land, like the brother is saying from the Emirates here. Even if you live, and by the way, he's teaching the same class. May Allah bless you too. He's using a different book, though. He's using Sheikh Abdul Wahab's book. But anyway, like he said, even if you're in a Muslim country, a Muslim populated country, you're going to see that most Muslims don't live by allegiance and disassociation. So it has to be incorporated. And there's different strategies that we can do to incorporate the concept of allegiance and disassociation. And this is what Sheikh Kareem came up with. He said, number one, develop courses that explicitly address the topic of allegiance and disassociation, which is like what we do here at Sunnahfollowers. This is a class in and of itself. Like I suggested earlier, in a home economics class where where the women are teaching the girls how to be women as defined by Allah. That we're supposed to, our demeanor, our speech, our behavior is supposed to be in allegiance to what Allah says, not to what man says. Okay? Also, another example would be develop a course that teaches verses of the Quran, surahs of the Quran that address allegiance and disassociation. And also, in whatever courses you have in your school, you want to train the students to be able to critically evaluate life through the concept of allegiance and disassociation. The same way we're doing here as Sunnahfollowers. You know, I'll give you guys a quiz asking you, how will you disassociate? What type of classes, if you're going to go to college, what type of classes do you disassociate from? If you're going to college or you're choosing a career, what type of careers would be an allegiance to what Allah likes? And also, you can give hadiths, for example, teaching the students to apply the hadith about enjoining good, how the Prophet said either speak good or remain silent. You know, so these are different strategies that we can incorporate into our curricula to help, you know, keep our Muslim identity intact. And again, environment is everything. And for the brother that's listening to me from the Emirates, you know, I don't know what's going on over there, but I can tell you right here in America, you probably saw the videos on YouTube. We got a problem with sex molestation. We got a problem with sexual molestation, not just in the Kafir schools, but it's happening in the Muslim schools too. So the environment should be safe for the children. And we should create a classroom modeled after the Prophet ﷺ's mosque. The children should be safe. It should be respectful. It should be an environment of learning and discussion, not an environment, you know, that contradicts that. And never leave the children alone with one person. You know, Islam tells us to always have witnesses. You shouldn't even have teacher-student conferences unless the door is open so that other people can see what's going on inside. Never close the door. Or if you're going to close the door, have witnesses that that child will be comfortable with. If it's a girl, you never leave her alone with a man. If it's even with a boy, don't leave him alone with a male. Put another male in there who the child trusts. And also, the environment should be free of cyberbullying. And also, you want to engage your parents. Let the parents be engaged, like I do here at Sunnahfollowers. You know, I tell all the sisters here to have their children participate in my classes too. And you should engage the parents in discussions about the Quran and discussions about wal Bara. Whatever you're teaching your children, you want to engage the parents in it too. And also train the teachers. The teacher should be trained in what wal Bara is. The teacher should be trained in what limits to not transgress. So that's how we make the environment safe. Also, you want to bring in the community. If you're establishing an Islamic curricula, you want to get the entire community involved. You know, involve the local leaders like the imam. Have the imam come in as a guest speaker or guest lecturer. Or have seminars featuring respected people in the community to deliver their insights on allegiance and to give examples from the companions and all of that. And also, don't ever forget to assign projects for the students. Like I do with you guys, think about what type of jobs, what type of careers would be good to adopt here in America that won't stand between you implementing wal Bara, okay, and things like that. So you want to have community engagement and also have the children related to whatever you're teaching to the real world. Okay. And there are examples of curriculums that do work. For example, my website. I've been around since 1986. The curriculum here focuses on allegiance and disassociation and implementation with the understanding of the companions. And by us teaching that way, you guys grow up and learn how to handle the trials of life while maintaining your Islamic identity. Also, on another level, we have Safa USA. I'm always telling y'all the homeschool program that Sheikh Kareem Abu Zaid put together, SunnahfollowwersShop. This institute provides in-depth Islamic education from grades kindergarten through 12. Not only are your children getting a secular education, learning how to read, write, do math, and science, but what he's teaching in these books, he puts in the classes. Your kids will learn wal Bara. They'll learn what it means to believe in Allah. They'll learn what their obligations are, how to pray the way the Prophet prayed. They'll learn, their history classes will consist of the history of the companions, the history of Islam. So those are two examples of successful faith-centered digital education initiatives. My website, how did it survive all this time? Been around since 1986, still kicking. Okay, that's a sign that it must be right. And then SunnahfollowwersShop. All right, so these are the things that I wanted to cover today.